proving the service actually happened. Welcome. In today's global tax environment, the rules are changing. It's no longer enough to have a contract and a price for services between related companies. Tax authorities are now asking a much more fundamental question: did the service actually happen? Over the next few minutes, we'll explore how to build a robust defense that proves not just the price, but the very existence and value of the services you provide within your group. So, what's the biggest risk right now? It's a fundamental shift in what tax auditors are looking for. They've moved beyond just questioning your pricing. Now, they are questioning the very existence of the service. We see two areas under intense scrutiny. First, fees for on-call availability, where there's no log of the service actually being used. And second, the duplicate service trap, where a local entity pays a management fee for services it appears to also have covered by its own staff. To defend your service fees, you must first clear two hurdles. The first is proving the service fact. This simply means you need a trail of evidence that proves the service activity was actually performed. A signed intercompany agreement from 3 years ago is no longer enough. Auditors today want to see the operational proof, system logs, specific email chains discussing the work, milestone sign-offs, and training records. They want to see what was done, when it was done, and who did it. The second hurdle is the benefit test. It's not enough to show a service happened. You must also prove it provided a tangible economic or commercial benefit to the recipient. The core question is, would this company, if it were an independent entity, have been willing to pay for this service, or could it have done it itself more cheaply? For example, a fee for centralized cybersecurity is defensible if you can show it allowed the subsidiary to avoid hiring its own security team or resulted in lower cyber insurance premiums. Once you've established the service happened and provided a benefit, you have to quantify the charge. This starts with the cost pool. This pool should only include the direct and indirect costs that are actually associated with providing the service. What's critical is what you must exclude. You cannot charge subsidiaries for your shareholder costs, things like the cost of your own stock exchange listing, consolidated financial reporting, or board meetings related to parent company governance. These benefit the owners, not the service recipient. Next, you need an allocation key to split the cost pool fairly among the recipients. This key must be logical and directly relate to the consumption of the service. For example, allocating IT support costs based on the number of employees or devices in each entity makes sense. Allocating it based on revenue might not. Be aware that tax authorities increasingly prefer direct charging methods, like billing for specific hours worked, over these indirect allocations, because a direct charge is its own proof that a service was delivered and received. The common point of failure in an audit is that the tax department knows a service happened but can't find the proof. The solution is to make the operational service owners, the engineers, marketers, and HR leads responsible for archiving their own evidence as it's created. But this creates a new challenge: data security. Never upload raw contracts, customer data, or internal emails to unverified external AI tools or portals. The rule must be internal first. Generate summary reports inside your own secure systems. Please note, this presentation is for general informational purposes only. It does not constitute accounting, tax, legal, investment, or information security advice. The examples provided are synthetic and do not guarantee specific tax savings or audit outcomes. Organizations should always consult with their own qualified professional advisors before making any decisions regarding related party transactions